Today I wanted to talk about weaning from the bottle and just doing away with it. One of my recent Instagram stories, I was at the Home Depot and Ellis had his bottle in his mouth, and I had gotten so many messages from other women. I don't know if they're mothers or anything, but I got so many messages saying, when are you gonna take that bottle? When are you gonna take that bottle? Well, funny thing is, Ellis has been using a cup since he was 3 months. It wasn't full time. It was just like, you know, drinking the breast milk out of a cup. It wasn't anything that was like a long-term thing. It was just a, okay, he can do a cup. And I wanted to introduce him to a cup very early because I didn't want the cup to be a foreign object by the time it's actually time for him to be on a cup. After he had turned 1, I had decided to go ahead and take the bottle and begin weaning. I hadn't taken it 100%. The bottle was only for naps and bedtime. And he didn't use the bottle throughout the day, not even for his snacks. He would use a cup to drink whatever it is. Side note, the only thing he is drinking is whole milk, water, and apple juice or cranberry juice diluted with water. So I do half and half, a 50-50 cut. So when I had begun weaning him, what I do requires travel. I think I was traveling to Cincinnati. Was that my first time traveling without him? I think I was traveling to Cincinnati for Olay, and yeah, that was my first time traveling without him. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart because I'm trying to remember these dates. I traveled to Cincinnati, so Ellis stayed with Dad, and I think during that time, I think his dad was letting him have the bottle just throughout the day. I don't think he was doing a cup. So I remember when I left, I was like, okay, now the bottles are only for nap and bedtime. And he was doing so good with that. In fact, he had begun sleeping better since he wasn't so hooked on the bottle. I think it was in February. I can't remember when I went to Cincinnati, but I believe that was in February. And then ever since then, I have been like, dang, now I gotta start this process all over again. And I hadn't gotten around to it because I've been traveling a lot. And when you are doing something like that, you really just need to have at least a good week to dedicate the time to either weaning or going cold turkey. So in my head, I'm like, okay, after this last travel to New York, because I had been to New York twice in the past month. After this last trip for right now, I'm gonna dedicate a week to go ahead and take the bottle cold turkey. I took it. I took the bottle cold turkey, and we had a heck of a night. For 3 nights straight, he was just whining, and then I would just soothe him, I would rock him, I would bounce him back to sleep. This is what happens now that I've taken his bottle away. He requires a lot of soothing and wants to be held a lot. He goes to bed around 8:30, 9. Sometimes he'll go to bed at 7 if it was a really long day and it's really hot out. He was waking up at 11 o'clock, and then I would put him down, and then he would wake up again around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I would put him down, and then he would wake up angry, so upset because he wanted his bottle. And the key to taking the bottle or the pacifier or anything for that matter, cold turkey, is to not reintroduce it. So when I took that bottle, it was last Wednesday. Today's Thursday, so it was last Wednesday when I took the bottle. I put it high up in the cabinet, and the bottle was no longer in sight. He didn't find it. When I opened the cabinet, it wasn't something that he could see. When I would hand him his milk in a cup, he would get so upset and just run away. And but he's good now. And I'm happy to say that he is off of the bottle. And I just wanted to add a side note. Mamas, or if you're not a mom, I don't think it is right for you to question how long a mother is going to allow their child to either have the pacifier or have the bottle or wear diapers, because you do not know. I feel like every child is different, for one, and you don't know the circumstances. You don't know that child aside from what you may see online. So I think that moms should really kind of take it easy and not try to second guess someone's parenting because their child is still on the bottle or still on the pacifier. It's almost like the same thing with the whole breastfeeding epidemic of people questioning when mothers would breastfeed their child past 1 year. So I think women can kind of chill out with that and take it easy and worry about their own child and let this parent their child. A friend of mine had her child on the bottle until she was 3 years old. I didn't question it. I didn't say, girl, what is that? What is that girl doing drinking the bottle? I didn't question it because you know what? It's really none of my business. And not to say you guys mind your business, but I'm not going to question anyone's parenting. I don't know what her household is like, and a bottle is a soother. A pacifier is a soother. So if that mother feels that her child needs that bottle longer, then I believe it's recommended that the child is introduced to a sippy cup at 6 months. But if a mother feels like her child needs it longer, so be it. I feel like it's really not our problems to be concerned about it or say, oh, well, my child was off at this time. I feel like a lot of people are messed up in the world because they are always compared to, oh, I have to be off of this because this person was off at this time. Just go at your own pace. And I really do parenting at my own pace as well. So yeah, we can have a conversation about this. I always think it's interesting to hear what you guys think and to read what you guys think, so we can get down in the comments and have a conversation. It is great to be back talking about motherhood and parenting. I know I hadn't done a video on motherhood or parenting in a good month and a half or 2 months, so we're back. Get down in the comments, let's have a conversation.